Hastings. All change on the train at platform 1, please. All change. For stations to Brighton, cross the platform to platform 2. Hastings, this is Hastings.
Hastings Times, please.
Hastings Times. Yes, this is the editor. Who? Yes, I see. Where are you? Got that. When was this? Now, can I send someone around to talk to you, Mr. Williams? How about 12 o'clock? Thanks. My name is Jack Dunbar, and I'm the editor of a newspaper called the Hastings Times. Now, it's my job to run the newspaper and to see that it gets printed every week. The Hastings Times tells you all about things that happen in the town of Hastings. It's all in the Hastings Times. The reporters who work for me on this newspaper have to get all this news. They have to ask questions, lots of questions. The best way to find out things is to ask people questions.
Mr. Jenkins, my name's Anne Mills. I'm a reporter on the Hastings Times. I understand this may be your last term as headmaster. It is.
Yes, it's a reporter's job to ask people questions.
May I ask you, will you be leaving Hastings?
Reporters write down what they find out. They call this copy. It's my job to see that their copy gets printed in the Hastings Times. It's also my job to say which page the copy is printed on and how big the print is to be. We use the school story as our anchor and put in a box here, big heading across 4 columns. We'll put a picture of the school there.
OK, Mr. Dunbar, I'll tell Trevor.
Thanks. Yes. OK, send the school pictures up now and I'll choose the one I want to use. Thanks. So you see, the editor of a newspaper has a lot to do. Come in. Good. Good. Did you check about Jenkins?
Yes, Mr. Dunbar is retiring at the end of the month. Shall I go over?
No. I'll send Freddie. He knows him. Anne Mills is one of my reporters. She hasn't been a reporter for long. Now, about 6 weeks ago, Anne went off to the Old Town to get a story for the Hastings Times. Bet that made you jump too. Anne had heard the signal for the Hastings lifeboat to put to sea. Well, that's how it all started. Only 6 weeks ago. It turned out to be quite a story too. But don't worry. I'll see you find out what happened next. After all, I am the editor. It says so on my door. Read it out loud. And that's my name. Read that too. Jack Dunbar. And what's my newspaper called? The Hastings Times.
Here are the school photographs, the copy and the children's page.
Oh,
First
fine.
page.
Thank you very much, Tony. Tony is a reporter. And this is Anne Mills. Anne Mills is one of my reporters. And do you remember what reporters call this? The stories they write for me? Copy. I expect you've heard the word before. But in the newspaper business, we use the word in rather a special way. It means a reporter's story. Ah, here's what I've been waiting for. The children's page. I write this page myself, most of the time. But when I'm a bit pushed, I get the other reporters to write some of the stories. Now, what have we got this week? Oh, a crossword. They're fun. 2 puzzles and a story about a dog. And then there's this little chap. Now, he's a bit of a mystery, really. He's always been at the top of the children's page. Sometimes I feel that he's keeping an eye on things for me. Yes, Jay. A parcel for me? Oh, yes, I know what it is. I'll be right down. Don't go. I'll be back in a minute. I think what's in this parcel should interest you.
Hello, I'm Mr. Watchword, the Word Watcher. I'm sure I've seen some of you before. My job is to keep an eye, a word watcher's eye, on things like words and sounds. And there are plenty of those around in a newspaper office. Off we go.
A newspaper needs print. The one who prints it is a printer.
A newspaper needs reports. The one who writes them's a reporter.
When you know what I do, add makes do a doer.
A person who reads newspapers is a reader, is a reader.
The people who teach the readers are teachers, are teachers.
When you know what I do, add makes do a doer.
When you know what I do, add
Oh, Spike!
Worthy!
Sorry, Spike, terribly sorry. This is my mate, Spike, the letter getter. We work together.
Won't you give me a chance?
Oh.
Give me a word with that ass sound in it.
Crash!
And another.
Bang!
Oh, you're so noisy, Wordy. Can't you help me more quietly?
Oh, of course. Crash! Bang!
Oh, that's better. Now, Wordy, give me a word with that eh sound in it.
I'll give you 2, mate. Send. Help.
Hey, you've got to help me with this. I'm going to put these words into a song. When you see them, you sing them out loud too. Watch out for me and watch out for the words.
Ah is the sound you hear in and
Crash, bang, is the sound of an angry dragon. Is the sound in a fishing net. Is the sound to send a message.
Send help, send help. Is the sound at the start of editor.
Crash, bang, is the sound of an angry dragon.
Did you help Spike and sing out the words? We'll have another go next time. Oh, yes, we'll soon make good word watchers out of you. Oh, I know. Why not make one of these for yourself? It's my special word watcher button. It looks like me, and it says I am a word watcher on it. There's that sound cropping up again.
A person who reads newspapers is a reader,
The people who teach the readers are teachers,
When you know what I do, add a, makes do a doer.
When you know what I do,
add a.
Fine.
Ooh,
Thank you very much.
I'd better be off. Goodbye.
What's this? I am a word watcher. Who's been in my office? Looks a bit like him, doesn't it? Yes, here we are. You see, what happened 6 weeks ago made such a good story that I got a friend of mine to write it down, especially for you. There are lots of pictures, too. What's the book called? Read the title. The King's Dragon. What king? What dragon? You're going to find out. Now we've got this, we can see just what does happen next in the story. But first, you're going to read a bit from the book. And you're going to read it on your own. Look, there's a picture of me on the first page. And yes, I'm saying something. Read what I'm saying out loud. And start now. It was the signal for the big lifeboat to put to sea. Stan West was there with his grandson, Billy. Stan was a fisherman. He was also one of the lifeboatmen.
Down there. Right. Thanks. What is it, Stan?
Another motorboat in trouble, I expect. People buy these boats, but they don't know enough about the sea to be safe in them. Next thing you know, they're in a mess, and we have to go and fish them out. there, nothing.
The big lifeboat went off to save a motorboat.
Oh, they're off.
Yep.
Your summer holidays must nearly be over now, Billy.
Yeah, Grandad will soon be seeing the back of me. Oh, Anne, what do you make of this? I found it this morning. Do you think the words are being cut out to make a message?
Don't know, Billy.
I read a story about people who sent a message that way. But they didn't want anyone to know who sent it.
But those words may not make a message.
How can I find out which words are being cut out?
Well, put this page over another copy of the same page, then you'll find out.
Well, where can I get another copy?
The Hastings Times.
So Billy got another copy of the newspaper. He put his page on top of it. Then he saw which words had been cut out. He cut out the same words. He worked out the message.
We know you have the King's Dragon.
What did the message mean? Who knew? Who had the King's Dragon? And what was it?